everybody. Welcome back to day 2. As you can see, your boy right here is babysitting. But anyway, welcome back to. We don't have a name for this as yet, but when I do, y'all be the first to find out. But just like the title said, Road to Skyline. I'm mad I read it like I'm freaking retarded. But anyway, Road to Skyline. So basically, this little episode right here, episode 1, is going to be a little story on how I got my car and just my past car life. All right, say hi, boo boo. Smell like she took a shit. But where was I at? I really forgot. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I honestly don't even remember where the hell I was at. But all right, y'all. So mama's back. So y'all know what that means, right? Let's get this started. All right. You know what? You won't believe this, but I had recorded this just now, about 10 minutes in. Then I realized that my mic wasn't on. So, who y'all for the 28th time? I might be exaggerating. Hold up. Some shit open. Something always happening. I just lost the spirit. Y'all, so it all started in 1988 when a legend was born. Most of y'all probably thinking that legend is the car, but no. That legend was me. 2 months later after I was born, my first words was breast milk. Fast forward about 24 years, and 4 cars later, I found my dream car. And at that time, it was a 2008 Honda Civic Si. Didn't really did much mods to it. Dropped it, swapped out the exhaust, had a cool air intake. Loved it. Fast forward now to 2016, I decided to sell my car, my Si. Then I went and got the 3.8 Spec R Genesis. You know, that shit was fire. White on chrome wheels, living a life. But the crazy thing about it is I only had that car for about 2 years until I came back to Cali. Wait, rewind a little bit. So I was living in Cali, drove cross country with the Genesis to Virginia. And from Virginia, I went up to Maine, spent a year in Maine. And then I got my car shipped back to Cali when I moved back to Cali. So, boom, we're there. So I sold the car, got me a WRX. Had that WRX for about 1 year. You know, did minor mods, like with the Civic. I just lowered it, exhaust, that was it. I leased it, so I didn't want to avoid the warranty. You gotta make smart choices sometimes. So anyway, I got orders to Japan the following year. That was 2018. I got orders to Japan 2019. So I had 2 options, either keep the car or return it. And that was an easy choice. I returned the damn car. I was like, I'm coming to the land of the real JDM warriors, so why not? So I got here to Japan, and I had multiple options for cars. I had the RX-7, had Supras, I had Skylines, 180s. I didn't really know too much about the whole chaser community, but fell in love with that too, and that was an option. But my mind was focused on Skylines, so I wanted a R32 GTR. So that was the goal. So I went out to get a 32 GTR. That was the hardest thing ever because the prices. But anyway, found one. It was about 22. Guy was selling it for 22 grand. About to get it. Told my wife. My wife was like, no. So I was like, man, that dream was crushed. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to find something else. Then went out a couple dealerships and all that. Then I found I forgot the year. I think it was a 95 R33 Midnight Purple GTR. I was like, man, I got to have this car. I gotta. Told my wife. They wanted 24. This was back in 2019. So the price was a little bit cheaper than what they are right now in 21. And then my wife was like, you know, if you want it, go ahead and get it. I was like, man, she with me with this one. But overall, though, I said, nah. It had a problem with the clutch, so I didn't get it. And I told myself, you know what, let me get something a little cheaper. So I went out and started looking for the GTS 25Ts. You know, I did my research. He had Spec 1, Spec 2. So I found a Spec 1, a white Spec 1 at a dealership. So I went there, talked to the guy, had to use my little translator app because, you know, that's the only way you could communicate unless they speak English. So I found the white one. Told the guy, hey, I want to get this. I'm gonna be coming back in about 2-3 days. Came back in about 3-4 days, and the car was gone. They sold the car. I was heated, but shit happens. So a week later, yeah, about a week and some days later, I decided to go back up and see what they got. That's when I saw the silver R33 that I got right now. So I got the Spec 2, and it's a 1997. So, and the month is March. So by the time I leave Japan, it's gonna be legal stateside. But for a lot of people, what they don't know is R33s, I believe it's 96 to 98, are actually legal in the States. Like as we speak right now, there's no 25-year law for those. There's actually an exception for that. Exception. But anyway, that's when I saw my car. Checked it out. No rust. Went on a test drive. I lie. They drove for me because you can't drive the cars. They don't have insurance, so they drive the cars while you're the passenger. Did that. Fell in love with the car. And yeah, I took it right off the lot the following week. I actually put down money on it then at that same day. I had to. So let's fast forward to a couple mods now. Ain't really did no big mods to it. Got the exhaust system, change out the headers. Got a HKS blow off valve. It came with an intercooler. Whoever had it before swapped that out. The biggest thing I want to say I did was change out the ECU. And I got it tuned, so she's just running good right now. I mean, we have our little problems every now and then, but she's running good. Pushing out 300 wheel horsepower. So one of the biggest maintenance I did was getting the rear hub bearings replaced because they were bad. And, you know, if they had to get fucked up on the road while I'm driving, that's a bad day. So I got the rear hub bearings changed out. ECU. The blow-off valve, headers. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not too sure exactly eternal-wise. I don't know what was done to it before. You know, I'll have to get everything, like, just opened up to check. But that's money I ain't trying to spend right now. So we going to figure that out later on in life. Honestly, I can't think of any other thing else because that's about it. I don't have any other big plans for this car other than changing out the shocks. I hate this. It's stiff. It's stiff. You could have an abortion in this car. So, yeah, when my wife was pregnant, I didn't even have her drive in this car with me because that's how stiff it was. So I'm going to try to change that out to something a little softer. And then about 6 to 7 months from now, I'm going to be shipping her back to the States. And I tell you this. Somebody offered me about 25 grand for this car. It's yours. 25. I lie. 30. Give me 30 grand and you got this car. 86,000 miles. No rust. I mean, what more can you ask for? So yeah, that's basically up to, you know, the present right now with what's going on with me and my car. Ain't really much else happening. All right, y'all. So that's it for episode 1. Road to Skyline. You know, I still got 7 more months to go. So who knows where this road's going to lead me till that time come. So appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do. Just subscribe. Yo, let me tell y'all, this is actually really, really hard. Like, I'm about 25 plus videos in making this. Like, this is actually a lot harder than it looks. Like, you're just sitting here talking to a computer. Or, I'm sorry, talking to the camera. It's a lot harder than you think. So, I be getting awkward with this camera. Y'all should see some of these videos. I don't know if y'all realize, but this was a different color. This was a different color from earlier. I was drinking some drink. But, yeah. Keep pushing, y'all.